Hello, fellow thinkers and tea drinkers. Welcome to Albie's Tea Party, the place to learn about, love, and enjoy tea. You may be familiar with one or many types of tea. Maybe you grew up drinking tea with someone in your family, or a close friend or mentor. You might have only had the opportunity to have tried one type of tea, and you may be surprised how diverse it can be, even in one particular category. Teas can be sweet, they can be dry, they can even be smoky. Teas can be many things, but they're almost always a source of connection between people. People enjoy tea all over the world. Hopefully, we can discover some new teas together, and as always, learn and grow. Most black teas will be steeped using boiling water for several minutes. Green and white teas are more delicate and require a lower steeping temperature. If you steep it too hot or for too long, it'll be very bitter and unpleasant tasting. There are three main methods for steeping: standard preparation, or the Western method, the Gong Fu method, and Grandpa style. For the purposes of attempting to display the optimal color and flavor of this tea, we'll be using a more standard brew method. A word on water. Try to use the highest quality water that you can. As the tour guide at the Guinness Open Gate Brewery once said, high quality beer starts with high quality water. The same can be said with tea. If you're unsure about the quality of your water, you may be interested to check it. I recommend getting an inexpensive water tester. You can find them for as little as $10. There are lots of ways to purify your tap water at home through filtration or reverse osmosis systems. Bottled water is typically good quality, however, it's often stored in plastic and produces a lot more waste and comes at a higher cost. Do your best, do your research. The tea for today is Anxi Oolong. This oolong is slightly oxidized with a deeply floral aroma, and it's more reminiscent of green tea. It's grown in Anxi County of Fujian Province in China. This tea's cultivar is called maojie, otherwise known as hairy crab, for the tiny hairs on the tea leaf. Cultivar means cultivated variety, and it's when a farmer deliberately breeds plants for certain traits. This tea is a wonderful, affordable way to ease into exploring oolongs and brewing your tea in multiple steepings. It was through this tea that I learned that, with some exceptions, I prefer low-oxidized oolongs, which, as the description indicates, produces a tea that is more like a green tea. I find that I like the more oxidized versions with or immediately after a meal, where in contrast, I can enjoy this tea virtually any time of day, especially the subsequent steeps. The leaves really open up, so this is definitely a tea I recommend steeping in a teapot because in the cup just doesn't do it justice in my opinion. Many people describe it as sweet with floral undertones. It's less vegetal than other Anxi cultivars. All right, our timer just went off. We're gonna go ahead and pour our tea. These leaves are pretty big. I probably don't need the strainer, but I'm still gonna use it because I'll get occasional ones. As we mentioned before, as you can see from the color, this is a green tea leaning oolong for sure. Because that color is like gold. Definitely floral, I would describe it as, with a slight kind of spinachy kind of smell. I might have oversteeped this one a tiny bit. But as you can see, those leaves opened up. The before and after on this one is pretty great. So let's give this one a taste. It's almost like jasmine a little bit, even though there's no jasmine there, but it's like that kind of floral. Yeah, just explore the world of tea. Tea is so full of knowledge and learning, and this is something that people have been doing for thousands of years, and there's something to it. There's something to it that keeps bringing people back to it. So enjoy your next cup, and cheers. Take care.